Good morning, everyone. I slept long. I slept hard. It's 10 a.m. now. I went to bed around 10, so I slept for 12 solid hours. So I pretty much caught up on sleep I didn't get during the week. Thankfully, I don't have to do any major work, like with my room. Instead of my bedroom being a mess, my living room, office room is a mess now because I put all the stuff that didn't have any space here, there. So I will have to fix that, but not today. Today is a lazy day. I'm exhausted from the week, to be completely honest. Me and my mom might bake some cookies. Like I said, me and my mom might bake some cookies. And maybe we will also go to the Christmas market. But nothing is set in stone yet. I'm just gonna go and try to enjoy my weekend. See you in a bit. My mom used to have an old record player, but sadly it broke quite some time ago, so we went out and bought a new one, and now we're listening to old Christmas songs, and my mom is so happy. I just want to share this with you guys because it's awesome. Guten Abend, schönen Abend, es weihnachtet schon. Guten Abend, schönen Abend, es weihnachtet schon. Der Schnee fällt in Flocken und weiß steht der Wald. Nun freut euch, ihr Kinder, die Weihnacht kommt bald. Schneeflöckchen weiß. Ich mag den Sound, ich finde das klingt so irgendwie voll cool, also richtig einzigartig. After lazing about for about an hour, reading Undertale fanfictions, I finally gotten dressed. And now I'm going to see what's behind door number 7 of my advent calendar. Oh, I see it. It's this one. Okay. I can't see shit. I'm gonna take it out. It's super strong nail hardener. What? Intensiver 3-in-1 Repair Nägelhärter. Für stark beanspruchte Naturnägel. Mit härtendem Okay, so it's a base or top coat that's supposed to protect and harden your nails. Once again, don't use nail polish, but I'm debating on giving this to my mom later on, after I added up all the prices and see how much the whole calendar was worth. Again, personally, I'm not impressed, but people who wear nail polish regularly probably would like this, so it is what it is. I'll just wait for door 8 and see if there's anything that's useful to me behind it or like anything I like. Me and my mom are making lunch right now. It's pretty standard chili con carne with kidney beans, corn, some ground beef and pork, and some onions, or as I'd like to call them, devil apples. There's also gonna be some rice, and we will probably also eat some of the leftovers from last night, which were in the microwave just now. Ow.
I remember one of my favorite childhood memories is us watching this little VHS tape that we had, and it had Christmas shorts from Disney on it, and it also had like a Christmas Carol with Mickey Mouse, Scrooge McDuck, Goofy and stuff. That's one of my favorite Christmas specials of all time.
I didn't even know Disney I mean, I know Disney had Christmas specials, but I've never seen them.
You haven't seen it? It's so awesome.
Well, wait. No, I've seen one. I saw Disney's A Christmas Carol back when it was like the Disney characters, but that was a while ago.
Well, that's what I meant.
Like, my memory of it's spotty.
What's your favorite Christmas special thing?
If I remember the name right, it was this claymation special called The Year Without a Santa Claus. If that's the one I'm thinking of, that's the one where Santa basically takes the year off because he's sick, and it involves musical numbers from these two characters named Heat Miser and Snow Miser, and how there's this deal made to that if Snow Miser makes it snow in Southtown, then the north part has to have a warmer winter. But my memory's so spotty about it. I just remember the musical sections from the two brothers. They were just Snow Miser was kind of the more flamboyant one, and Heat Miser was just grumpy. But I loved Snow Miser because he just came out there and he was all showmanship. Meanwhile, his brother was just like, meh, I'm phoning it in.
Was it in the style of this really old one where it's like Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer and the abominable snowman?
Yeah, it's exactly in the same style. There's one with Jack Frost. I don't remember the name of that one, but I actually really like the models of a lot of the old claymation animations. Not the ones that were animal heavy, but the ones that had a lot of people in it.
I mean, those claymation animations never aired on Germany. Like, never ever. I have another one that I remember. Maybe, I don't know if it's like an international movie or not. Maybe it's just a German one. But I think it airs every year, and it's called like Annabelle, and it's about a cow. Every year on Christmas, Santa spreads his magic dust, and the animals start talking. There's this little boy, and he's mute, and Annabelle wishes that all her talking goes over to him, so that he can talk, and she can never talk on Christmas ever again.
Nah, I kind of want to watch that because I kind of want to see this premise in application.
It's
that
awesome.
Kind of fun.
It's a cartoon. I need to see if they have it in English too. I don't know if, like I said, I don't know if it's just German.
I mean, I gotta learn German anyway, so I mean, I may as well watch it in its native language and just look at you and be like, I picked up some of what it said.
Oh, that would be so cool. You know what? Let me try to find a stream of it. I probably can. It's worth a watch, even though it's really cheesy, but I love it so much.
Now, I know a lot of people have seen these movies, and they've kind of become like a meme within itself. But the Tim Allen Santa Claus movies seem to be popular, and I remember watching them.
I only like the first two, and then there was another one with Jack Frost where he kind of steals Christmas or something.
Yeah, in a way. That one was kind of...
it was...
I think they kind of started... Yeah, no.
It wasn't good.
They started phoning it in.
We also watch, God, this is definitely an English movie from, Great Britain. Little Lord Fauntleroy. Every Christmas. Every single Christmas. Does it say anything to you?
I've never heard of that one. I remember that kind of name.
Oh my... Dude, we need to watch that one. I love it so much. That's my childhood. Like, it's a live action movie. It's pretty old. I want to say 60s, 70s. And it's about this English earl, and one of his sons married an American woman, and they had a child together. And since the earl is getting older and older, he's bringing over his grandson from America to England, and trying to teach him about like what it means to be aristocracy. And the earl is like a really bad person, like an asshole. His grandson changes him for the better, and it's like the best Christmas movie ever. It's so heartwarming. I love it so much.
So it's kind of like a Christmas Carol's Scrooge, but not without the ghosts. It's
Well-
just the grandson being like, I want you to improve, Grandpa.
Well, I mean, like, the grandson is like, he's a small child, obviously, so he's very naive, and he's like, my grandpa's the best person ever! And then the grandpa the Earl feels like so bad that he has to act like a better person. But he grows as a person, and he sees, like, how much the people under him are, how poor they are and how much they suffer. So he renovates everything, he gives them better salaries and stuff. And it's like when you hear about character development, that's what everyone's talking about.
So, I don't know if you've seen this movie. It's a pretty popular holiday film. It's kind of controversial.
Oh god.
How do you feel about Die Hard?
Die Hard. I never watched it. I know it's a Christmas movie. I know it airs on Christmas, but I never watched it.
You get to see Snape jump to death.
What?
I mean, I don't know how that's different from, it just got recognized as a holiday film.
I mean, it is. I know a lot of people watch it during the holidays, and I think it airs on German TV every holiday season too. The only thing I know about it is yippee-yay-yay, motherfucker, or something like that.
Yippee-ki-yay, motherfucker.
In German, it's yippee-yay-yay, Schweinebacke, which means like pig cheek.
Is the villain's name still Hans Gruber in German?
Hans Gruber!
He was German. Like, that was his whole thing.
The villains are always
It was weird to see-
German.
It was just weird to see Rickman play like a German type character.
Does he put on a German accent?
Now that I can't remember. It's been a long time since I've seen that.
If he does, I definitely need to watch it, because Alan Rickman's voice and a German accent just don't go together in my head. Anything else?
Yeah, there's one more Christmas film that I like to watch every year, and it's mainly because I like the actor that's in it. And it's I mentioned it earlier, but A Christmas Carol, but with Jim Carrey as Scrooge and the two ghosts of Christmas past and present.
I remember that movie.
I don't know why.
That was the one that looks kind of scary and, Uncanny Valley-y, because they use Jim Carrey's facial expressions and stuff.
Yeah, that's the one.
I mean, I kind of like the idea behind it, that the ghosts are pretty much just part of him, and that's why they all are him. But it's I watched it, I think 2 years ago or something. It was trippy as fuck. I didn't finish watching it.
Yeah. I love Jim Carrey, especially when he's the jolly spirit, because just I don't know, every time he comes in, it makes me feel good.
I think I need to watch it.
After it's which spirit was that? Was that spirit of past or present? I know it's not future. Okay, yeah, so it's present that I liked. Past was just meh. It was meh. It was alright.
Also, a lot of fairy tales air around this time. Like, really old ones back from the DDR, when Germany was still divided.
Mm-hmm.
And Russian ones too, all the time. Like, old Russian fairy tale movies. They're so amazing. Oh my god, I need to show them to you. That's like part of my culture too, honestly. Baba Yaga.
Well, I mean, you know me. I don't know. American holiday stories are all kind of, they border on corny. They all kind of reuse the same kind of ideas, same settings. I do like foreign fairy tales that center around Christmas time, because they tend to have more going for it, and that the lesson is usually more
they don't
in your
center
face.
around Christmas time. Those are like normal fairy tales, that you can watch every day, but it's like Christmas time is like fairy tale time, because a lot of children and it's so nostalgic, honestly. Like watching those Russians, the Russian movies. Gosh, Putin, don't slay me.
By the way, speaking of holiday traditions, you told me about it once. That I don't know if it was something that a lot of people did or if it was just your family. But where you had to sing a song or something for a gift.
Yeah, when Santa Claus came. I know in America it's like, oh, Santa Claus is coming when you're asleep and you open your presents on the 25th. In Germany it's on the 24th, and Santa Claus comes, and it's like, I don't know, it's a neighbor or one of your family members. He's like dressed as Santa. He's like, ho, 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 have you been nice this year? And you're like, yeah, sure. And then he's like, well, do you have something prepared for me? And then you would have to recite a poem or sing a Christmas song, anything like that. And only then you would get your presents afterwards.
Okay, so that's what it was. I was trying to tell my family about that, but I was getting the details slightly wrong.
I mean, if you're like a little child and you can barely like speak, obviously you don't have to do it. But there's one poem that everyone says. There's one poem everyone recites. It's the most generic thing ever, and it's the easiest thing ever. It's obviously in German. Lieber guter Weihnachtsmann, schau mich nicht so böse an. Stecke deine Rute ein, ich will auch recht artig sein. Which means, nice dear Santa Claus, please don't look at me so angrily. Put away your whip. What is it called? The thing that he beats children with when they're evil?
The rod?
The rod.
Oh, I don't know.
Put away your rod. I will always be good.
The fuck?
It's only slightly disturbing.
That's intense, man.
Thank you so much for joining me on this Vlogmas. I enjoyed talking to you, you know. It's interesting. It's like always good.
I always enjoy talking.
It's cool when we're like, when we can compare, because obviously we're from different countries and cultures.
Mm-hmm.
And thank you once again.
Of course.
Same. Oof. Like I said, today was more of a lazy day. Tomorrow me and my mom are going to bake cookies, which is going to be fun. Thank you so much for joining me today once again. I'm going to bed now, and I hope I'll see you tomorrow. Bye!
In den Herzen ist warm, still schweigt Kummer und Harm. Hört nur, wie lieblich es schallt. Freue dich, Christkind kommt.